Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth with t0inky TV, and I'm here to do a recap on one of my current favorite Korean dramas, which is Doctor Stranger. And I actually really don't like medical dramas, but this storyline, the plot is so compelling that I have been watching it. And yeah, there's some gruesome parts to it, but I think that the storyline is a little bit different, and it's actually really, really good. The lead guy is Lee Jong-suk, and you guys might remember him from I Can Hear Your Voice with Lee Bo-young, and that one was like a killer K-drama not too long ago, and so go check that out if you haven't seen it. He is partnered with Jin Se-yeon, and Jin Se-yeon was recently in Next Generation or Walk in the Clouds or what have you with SS501 leader Hae-jin or something like that. And that was another good Korean drama. And then they are partnered with the second leads. The guy is Park Hae-jin, and Park Hae-jin was the second lead in My Love from Another Star, which blew up just a few months ago with Jun Ji-hyun and Kim Soo-hyun or Soo-hyun. I forget his last name. And then Kang Sora is the second female lead. So just to give you a really brief glimpse of the background, Lee Sung-juk's father was a thoracic surgeon, so he's a heart specialist. He was asked to go to North Korea to save Kim Jong-il's heart, like back in the 1990s. Or was it Kim Il-sung? Anyways, is one of the North Korean dictators. And so back when that happened, Lee Jong-suk's father went, and then they kidnapped Lee Jong-suk's character, Park Hoon. So Hoon went over there too, and so it was just like this very dramatic thing because Hoon's been like trying to get his father's love throughout the years. Hoon's father divorced from the mom because I think the father was so engrossed in the doctor's world, his thoracic surgeries type thing. So he kind of like put his family at second. But then to make a long story short, they go to North Korea, they save the dictator's life, but the guy, the political climber, he double crosses Park Hoon's dad. So that's Lee Jong-suk's dad, and basically gets them stuck in North Korea. So Park Hoon falls in love with a North Korean girl, and that is Jin Se-yeon's character. And so it's a North Korean comrade. They go to medical school together, but something happens with Jin Se-yeon's dad, so that would be Jae-hee's dad. Jae-hee's dad was a military guy or a politician, but he did something to make the North Korean government upset at him. So his whole family, by generational curse, or not generational curse, but just by association, they all go to jail, or they're called the gulag or concentration camp or death camps or prisons to go with the dad because of whatever wrongdoing he did in the North Korean government's eyes. Lee Jong-suk is still in love with Jae-hee, but over in the next couple of episodes, 2, 3, 4, he was able to get a medical degree from Pyongyang, fall in love with Jae-hee, his fiance, engaged to her. Jae-hee and her family go to a prison camp. Then later on, Park Hoon gets recruited into the dictator's elite doctor force at Pyongyang, the capital. And so it was kind of disturbing because either you become a top-ranked doctor or you become an experiment, or basically a human lab experiment for the medical field. And it was really dark, very disturbing. And then one of the turning points of the last couple of dramas, Park Hoon had a choice between saving Jae-hee or her father. And this was in front of, I think, like this Hungarian or Eastern European country. And so because he was able to save one of their kidneys or do some kind of surgery, so he basically killed the father to save the daughter. And the daughter is, of course, his fiancée. And so then they escape to Hungary. Well, they don't escape. They go to Hungary to do this like medical show and tell, this showcasing. And the North Korean government wanted to have funding from the government, Hungarian government, and Park Hoon was the instrumental part of it. So then he tries to escape with Jae-hee, and it was this huge thing that happened, and you should really watch it because it goes way more into detail. He survives, he escapes to South Korea, but Jae-hee doesn't make it. So now that's where we leave off with episode 5. So episode 5, Park Hoon is at this really prestigious hospital, and he saves a little girl's father's life in the last episode. And so in turn, the whole hospital community realizes he's this genius doctor, the miracle man with the hands that can heal, like, you know, heart patients. So they're like trying to get him to work for them. And so he does, but then there's this whole thing with his North Korean medical background, and then he like gets shunned, and it's just been like this ongoing thing. But I thought it was really good because he was able to get closer to the second female lead. The second female lead is Kang So-ra, and Kang So-ra's dad is the owner of this hospital, actually this conglomerate of hospitals, and so she is the mistress's daughter of this chaebol man, so the president's man. So she's the daughter of his mistress. So the mistress gives up the daughter, Kang So-ra, to the dad. She gets raised in this very cold environment because, of course, the wife of this husband doesn't like her. Her half-brother doesn't like her. And so she's pining away for her her mom. And then Park Hoon does surgery on the mom, and it's not successful, but it brings them closer together. And so when they come closer together, it's actually, you know, I'm getting kind of like, I guess, trying to figure out who I'm rooting for, because I'm almost rooting for the second female lead, which is Kang So-ra. And then Jae-hee, it's so weird because Jae-hee's doppelganger, or her twin, is in South Korea, and she's a doctor in another hospital. So now we're at episode 5, and Park Hoon is fired from his job because he botched the heart surgery to Kang So-ra's mom, and basically that would be the mistress of the, you know, the chaebol heir, the mistress. So things aren't looking good for Park Hoon. But it's weird because this one North Korean agent, this military high-ranking agent, he's kind of manipulating things in the background, and I think he is having Jae-hee be this other doctor, the South Korean doctor named Han Seung-hee. So Seung-hee is pretty much the twin of Jae-hee, who is the fiance of Park Hoon, who was stuck in the North Korean prison, who he lost in the last couple of episodes, back into this North Korean prison environment. So it's been crazy. And I gotta say, you know, I didn't do a very good job of recapping all these different episodes, but I got so much love for this Korean drama. It's so good. I really have been enjoying each and every episode, even though I really don't like medical dramas. Park Hoon, who is Lee Jong-suk's character, he's very witty. He's kind of like a little bit snotty in character. He's super fun. Like, he's fun as a cute, kind of like genius guy who has a really cute, fun personality, even though he's had like such devastating circumstances happen to him. So I love him. I love the fact that Park Hoon has risen above his circumstances. He's in South Korea. He's like this genius doctor, but he's running a small-time clinic. But then, like, he doesn't let like these big wigs, hotshots at this giant hospital conglomerate look down upon him. He knows what he wants. He wants to save his fiancée Jae-hee, and he just doesn't matter what it takes. He will do it, and I gotta give him props for that because his heart wins over like his pride, which I really like. I think most girls do. Kang So-ra, who is Se-yeon, which is the daughter of the owner of the chairman of all these hospitals. She's really fun and interesting character too because, you know, she's the daughter of a mistress. She's like this kind of like this bastard child, but she's super smart. She's very ambitious. She has a good personality. So I'm really liking her, and I like the chemistry that she has with Park Hoon. he was willing to do the surgery that the second lead guy, Se-yeon's boyfriend, wasn't willing to do. So, you know, I just love this drama so much. Let me know what you think about it as I go and try to recap each episode as I watch. Hopefully the recaps will be a little bit better than this one. So let me know what you think. I absolutely love this drama. It's one of my favorites. This one and Wonderful Days. I'm really liking Witch's Romance. So those are kind of the few. I'm kind of still up in the air about Triangle with Jae-jung. It's not holding my attention as much as these other ones. So anyways, sorry if this was a long recap, but I'm trying to squeeze in like 5 episodes into one kind of recap. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this K-drama review, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.